Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Newshour Spotlight. This is a special broadcast where we will put Pakistan and its terror ecosystem in the spotlight tonight. After all, it's a tale of two nations, one which lives by secularism and the Samvidhan, and the other which owns up to its name of Terroristan. The Pahalgam carnage has brought out the fact that never the twain shall meet. While Prime Minister Modi has declared, "Mitti mein mila denge," Pakistan has admitted that it funds and backs and trains terrorists. For Pakistan, the butchers of Pahalgam are freedom fighters. Pakistan is the haven of terrorists, the terror ecosystems, worst kept secret of the Pakistan, and now even the Pakistan ministers are admitting it. It's clear now terrorism is Pakistan's only niti and niyat. Meanwhile, India is getting battle ready. The Navy has conducted a missile test from INS Surat in the Arabian Sea. Parallelly, the Indian Air Force has begun exercises exercise Akraman by simultaneously deep strike of missions. Rafales and Sukhoi are at the core of this high-intensity drill. It's being held across air bases in central India, with assets redeployed from eastern sector. S-400s air defense systems are also operational, securing Indian skies. From aerial and retaliation point of view, they are absolutely battle ready. There's a dark storm coming and Pakistan is getting rattled and ruffled. Pakistan's legislator, Sherry Rahman, on the floor of their Senate, has made a desperate nuclear threat to India. Now just imagine, Pakistan is so rattled that it is now firing blank dhamkis of nuclear war on India. Pakistan has been reduced to a joke, quite literally. Watch some of the memes going viral on social media. Major Gaurav Arya saying Happy Diwali Pakistan, and it is not lost on Pakistanis on what this Diwali really means. In fact, there are others, X-handles, where people are saying people in Gaza want to send Karachi humanitarian aid. Here's another one. Pakistanis are roasting themselves on Twitter. This is why I pay for the internet. So while Pakistan has become the butt of all jokes, not only by the rest of the world, but even some Pakistanis living in Pakistan and abroad, the eyes of the world are now on Bharat and its next step. So ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question we are asking on the Newshour Spotlight tonight: Akraman on Pakistan. Question of not if, but when? That's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the Newshour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Shehzad Poonawala, national spokesperson of the BJP, Major Gaurav Arya, retired editor-in-chief of Chanakya and strategic affairs expert. Also joining me this evening, Brigadier Haris Nawaz, defense analyst, Faraz Saeed, journalist, and Raja Faisal, senior journalist, joining me on the Newshour. And let me begin with Brigadier Haris Nawaz. Brigadier Saab, the question is that Pakistan is trying to scare India with its nuclear option. Do you think this is the time that it should begin to flex its muscles? Doesn't it know the prowess of India and the size of Pakistan, and how just giving these kind of warnings and dhamkis really doesn't matter to India? It's water off a duck's back.
You see, the point is Pakistan doesn't need to give any threat. We have told you very clearly, Pakistan will retaliate violently in case India does any misadventure. One, Pakistan has not done any misadventure in your country in Kashmir, 400 kilometers from line of control, Pahalgam. How can these 6 people can travel within short period, not being picked up by your cameras, by your police checkposts, and then they reach over there, then there is no firing, FIR is written. andhadhund firing. Nobody heard any fire over there. And then, of course, the way you have created a hype, this is detrimental to the peace of both countries. Please understand, both are nuclear states. And when the conventional military advances start from any side, the dynamics of war, nobody knows. That's what we want, that let's live peacefully, understand, don't create hype to a people of Indians that you have to ultimately go and do something. Understand this is very serious situation. Pakistan wants to be peaceful neighbor. We are a victim of terrorism.
Brigadier Saab, I don't think you've heard the statement of Khwaja Asif, your defense minister.
I know.
He has on Sky News admitted that they train terrorists, and he says that they have been doing this for 30 years, 3 decades, supplying this to other countries in the Western world. Worst kept secret of Pakistan, which in any case the world always knew, now comes as an admission, and Shehzad Poonawala, Brigadier Nawaz wants us to believe कि उन्होंने तो कुछ किया ही नहीं है. बिल्कुल पाकिस्तान का दिल जो है वो बिल्कुल पाक है, और if they scare us with this nuclear option that they have, we are going to go back into our rabbit holes and shiver there.
I want to highlight, you see, give me one.
May I speak, Brigadier?
Yes, please go on.
Pakistan is not a nation. It is a meme alternating between disconnected, I would say, disconnection and between schizophrenia. For today, Pakistan to say and to deny that we have anything to do with Pahalgam, forget the statements made by their Prime Minister, Deputy Minister, or by their Defense Minister. What did they say about Osama bin Laden? They denied Osama bin Laden is in Pakistan. Mila kahan pe, sir? They denied any links with 9/11. Khalid Sheikh Mila kahan pe, sir? They deny any links with Hafiz Saeed. LET operate kahan se hota hai? जैश-ए मोहम्मद ऑपरेट कहाँ से होता है? दे डिनाई लिंक्स विद कसाब तो कहाँ से निकला? पाकिस्तान से ही निकला. दे डिनाई लिंक्स विद एवरीथिंग. दे डिनाइड इवन द सोल्जर्स बॉडीज हु हैड कम टू कारगिल टू एंड हैड मेड अ मिसएडवेंचर. सो पाकिस्तान इज अ कंट्री लिविंग इन डिनायल. एक्चुअली क्या है कि मोस्ट नेशंस हैव आर्मीज. इन केस ऑफ पाकिस्तान, आर्मी एंड ISI हैव अ नेशन. दे हैव अ लैंड टेरिटरी एंड देयरफॉर दे ऑपरेट ऑन 3 A's. A फॉर अल्लाह. अब देखिए क्या बोलते हैं, कलमा की बुनियाद पे हमारा देश बना है, ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह मुहम्मदुर रसूलुल्लाह. साहब जितने ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह बोलने वाले वहां हैं उससे ज्यादा भारत में हैं. आप कह रहे कलमे की बुनियाद पे बना है, तो बांग्लादेश क्यों अलग हो गया? बलूचिस्तान क्यों आजादी मांग रहा है आपसे? फिर है दूसरा अमेरिका भी साथ नहीं रहा. और तीसरा है ए फॉर आतंक. आतंक ही बचा है. यूनाइटेड नेशंस के 146 डेजिग्नेटेड टेररिस्ट पाकिस्तानी है. इट इज होम टू 12 डेजिग्नेटेड टेरर ग्रुप्स. आप एक बार आंखें बंद कर दीजिए नाविका जी और सोचिए, जब आप बात करते हैं भारतीयों की तो आपको आएंगे नाम CEO ऑफ टॉप ग्लोबल फोर्ब्स 500 कंपनीज. यूट्यूब का नाम आएगा, गूगल का नाम आएगा, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का नाम आएगा. और अब सोचिए और कल्पना कीजिए पाकिस्तानी, जब पाकिस्तानी की कल्पना करते हैं तो अलकायदा का नाम आएगा, लश्कर तैयबा का नाम आएगा, जैश-ए मोहम्मद का नाम आएगा. दिस इज द डिफरेंस कि पिछले 60, 65, 70 वर्षों में हमने अपने प्रोडक्ट्स और हमारे लोग और हमारी टैलेंट को एक्सपोर्ट किया. आपने केवल एक्सपोर्ट किया टेररिज्म को. पर नाउ नो मोर, बिकॉज द टेम्पलेट ऑफ रिस्पॉन्स हैज चेंज्ड. अब मोस्ट फेवर्ड नेशन स्टेटस नहीं होगा, अब मुंह तोड़ जवाब स्टेटस होगा. अब जब आप उरी करोगे तो सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक मिलेगा. अब जब आप पुलवामा करोगे तो बालाकोट एयर स्ट्राइक मिलेगा. और अब तो हमने क्लियर कर चुके हैं कि द टैप ऑफ वाटर एंड टैप ऑफ टेररिज्म कैन नॉट फ्लो टुगेदर.
अगर
बूंद आप हमारे खून को बहाएंगे,
पानी है नहीं पीने के वहां लोगों के पास, पानी है नहीं. आपके पास नवाज साहब, ये यहां से पानी की बोतल भिजवा दूं आपके लिए? पानी नहीं मिलने वाला कुछ दिनों में आपके लोगों को. बट राजा फैसल ये धमकी किसको कि न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब है? जेब में डालिए. आपके मुल्क के लोग खुद कह रहे हैं कि हमारा देश चांद पर है. मतलब चांद और हमारा देश एक ही है. यहां गड्ढे जो हैं सड़कों पर वो क्रेटर जैसे हैं. बिजली आती नहीं, पानी है नहीं, खाने को है नहीं. अब राजा फैसल साहब, इस वक्त जब आपके डेप्यूटी प्राइम मिनिस्टर कह रहे हैं कि हम तो टेररिज्म करते हैं, बाकियों के लिए बैकयार्ड है, फैक्ट्री मैन्युफैक्चरर ऑफ टेररिस्ट, and you have a foreign minister who's actually calling them gunmen. I want to ask you, are you in denial, and how long do you think you can stay in that denial? Haven't you read that your army Asif Mir is now being pointed out to by Pakistanis themselves for getting into the Pahalgam attack, masterminding it and causing Pakistan so much distress, putting it in danger?
Thank you very much for inviting me in your show. And you have rightly pointed out, India might be on the moon right now, but they are still struggling with the toilets. And I think they need to put efforts towards there to create and make their own toilets. When it comes to, you claiming that Pakistan is a sanctuary of the terrorism, well, this is not the case. When our defense minister, he highlighted this issue, I'm pretty much sure that he misunderstood the question. And the question is whether Pakistan has ever facilitated or financed terrorism. No, not at all. Pakistan has never ignited defensive offense on the behest of a country's
enna vi nahi samajh aandi, enna nahi samajh aanda tuhade defense minister nu. He doesn't understand questions, Gaurav Arya. Now the journalists in Pakistan are amending and editing the response that has been given on global television channels by the Pakistani defense minister. Now they want to post edit it and say he must not have understood the question. Inhe shayad Bharat ki bhi samajh nahi aayi hai.
I think you just sack your defense minister if he can't understand a simple question. I just want to say something. I want to say something to, the panelists from Pakistan. This whole thing about Navika, this nuclear thing that Pakistan keeps on saying, I'll tell you why they say it. There is a very specific reason why the Pakistanis always on Twitter, whatever you say, they'll say nuclear, nuclear. This is to convince the world. It's not threatening India. They're not threatening us. They want to tell the world that this is a nuclear flashpoint. Ab beech mein aa jao, ladai rukwao yahan pe, warna hum gayab ho jayenge. This is a cry for help. Whenever a Pakistani says nuclear, it's actually a cry for help, asking the world to come in and stop everything. Now, there are 2-3 things, right? Your Prime Minister calls Osama bin Laden Shaheed on the floor of your National Assembly. That is one part of the thing. Secondly, I would like to say that everything, you have created terrorists. Your defense minister says, yes, we did this thing on behest of America. Number 3, which I want to tell you is that your army has invested everything in this kind of jihad, but it's not willing to fight India. So sir, एक मिनट, मेरी बात सुन लीजिए साहब, मेरी बात सुन लीजिए.
Do you consider today's Taliban as terrorists?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Do you consider today's Taliban sitting in Kabul as terrorists or not?
No, I think they are very good people because they are killing you, and I think they should kill you more. I think they should go to Lahore. Ek minute, sir. I think the Taliban, I think the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and the BLA are doing great disservice to the people of Pakistan by limiting their operations to Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. I think they should have blasts in Lahore. I think they should have blasts in Rawalpindi, Sialkot, Gujranwala. जब वहां पे मसाजिद के अंदर ब्लास्ट होंगी, जब बसें फटेंगी, जब वहां पे ट्रेन हाईजैक होंगी, तब आपकी अकल ठिकाने आएगा. And I hope this happens. No, I think Taliban are great people. I think Lahore must burn. Lahore नहीं जल रहा है, इसलिए इतना कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है यहाँ पे. ये लाहौर जलेगा बहुत जल्दी. लाहौर को जलना जरूरी है.
जलेगा, अभी रावलपिंडी जलेगा, अभी इस्लामाबाद जलेगा. आप इंतजार तो कीजिए, but Faraz Saeed, are you willing to accept the explanation given by Raja Faisal, who says समझ नहीं आई होगी सवाल की, when the defense minister of Pakistan, Khwaja Asif Saab, says, yes, we were training, but we were not doing it for ourselves. We were doing this for United States of America. We were doing it for UK. We were doing it for Europe and the Western world. You think he didn't understand the question? Or was it कि अल्लाह का नाम लिया था और सच्चाई जुबान पर आ गई?
No, not at all. I think Khwaja Asif, the defense minister, was absolutely unambiguously clear in understanding the question, and his response was very crystal clear. And in fact, I don't know why my peers here want to, make it a misinterpretation of how our defense minister may have comprehended the question. He just stated the fact. The
Yes,
fact
exactly.
Is,
we are also calling it a fact that you are a factory of terrorists. Isn't that the fact, Shehzad Poonawala?
I mean, questioning the defense
Any
minister of
country,
Pakistan is
look, any country whose prime minister, sir, with utmost respect.
But if only I may, our defense minister, Pakistan's defense minister, made it absolutely clear, and he actually stated the fact that Pakistan has been a key factor and key ally in creating Afghan Jihad. First, it fought against Soviet Union. It fell. Then later again, it fought against Taliban, and it sided with the NATO and NATO allies. That's the fact of the day, and that's what the Pakistan's defense ministers said. Of course, the choice of the words could have been different, but that's the reality of the day, and nobody can actually deny.
Exactly. So we are also calling a spade as he did. So why आप पर्दे क्यों डाल रहे हैं?
Look, first of all, we need no validation from these Pakistani panelists or from the nation of Pakistan as to what its track record is on terrorism, because the entire world knows that Pakistan is the epicenter of terrorism. Secondly, I want to ask Mr. Adil Raja. Mr. Adil Raja, just two questions to you. Sorry, Mr. Raja Hassan, Raja Faisal. Mr. Raja Faisal, two questions to you. Mr. Raja Faisal, two questions to you. Sir, you're a panelist, not a pager. Sir, you're a panelist, not a pager. Don't keep exploding. Sir, you're a panelist, not a pager. Can I ask you a question?
You name it.
Sir, Mr. Raja Hassan, may I ask you one question? Raja Faisal, may I ask you a question? Mr. Raja Faisal, may I ask you a question?
वहाँ से न्यूक्लियर मिसाइल चल पड़ी है.
नहीं, Raja Faisal ji.
That gets highlighted in Canadian Parliament. And
now, Raja Faisal ji, I want to ask you a question. Raja Faisal ji, please, in India we have civilized debates. We don't start fighting on the streets. Mr. Raja Faisal, I'm asking you a simple question. Mr. Raja Faisal, there's a simple question.
Raja Faisal साहब, एक मिनट. Shehzad Poonawala, wasn't it their foreign minister and wasn't it their leader of opposition who said कि जब बालाकोट स्ट्राइक हुई थी और अभिनंदन वहां रह गया था, तो कैसे पैर कांप रहे थे वहां के वजीर आजम के?
Mr. Raja Faisal, you have to listen. The debate works when you listen to the other side. Thank you. Now, Mr. Raja.
Today is India's real face.
Ma'am, now may I can speak?
Yes, please speak.
Now, Raja Faisal ji, first of all, your own minister in the last government, Fawad Chaudhry, had accepted what your role was in Pulwama. Let's not get into that. I'm asking a separate question. Raja Faisal ji, do you believe in the institution of United Nations, yes or no? Sir, just yes or no. Do you believe in United Nations, yes or no?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Do you believe in the institution of United Nations, yes or no?
I can't hear your question properly.
Sir, do you believe in the institution of
United Nations? Do you believe in the United Nations?
One person at a time, because I'm getting all the distortion from your side.
Okay, let me repeat it slowly. हिंदी में बोलता हूँ. क्या आप संयुक्त राष्ट्र यूनाइटेड नेशंस में यकीन रखते हैं? हाँ या ना? सिर्फ हाँ या ना?
If you have asked me something about,
हाँ या ना बोलिए ना. आगे का क्वेश्चन है, फिर जवाब दीजिए.
Let me tell you, Hafiz Saeed is someone who has been declared a terrorist, and he is in the prison, and he has been handed over with 60
Now very good. One second, sir. आपसे सवाल है. You have said that he is declared terrorist, पर आपने तो लिखा है कि वो फ्रीडम फाइटर और मुजाहिदीन है. ये आपके शब्द है. बोला है नहीं बोला है?
Well,
आपने बोला कि नहीं बोला है? अभी आपने टेररिस्ट बोला, पर आपने ये भी बोला है कि वो फ्रीडम फाइटर है. यही आपका असली चेहरा है. आपके लिए ओसामा शहीद है.
जब अमेरिका से पैसे चाहिए होते हैं तो वो टेररिस्ट हो जाता है, नहीं तो वो फ्रीडम फाइटर है. क्यों गौरव आर्या?
मैं आपको एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बात बताता हूं. ये भाई साहब हमारे बैठे हैं यहाँ पे, राजा फैजल साहब. देखिए, एक तालिबान का एम्बेसडर था पाकिस्तान में, एंड हिज नेम वाज अब्दुल सलाम ज़ईफ. So Pakistan recognized Taliban as a legitimate, as a legitimate regime, and they said, we will welcome your ambassador, and he came with his credentials, etc. One day, the Pakistani army chief and the president received instructions and money from the United States of America. They arrested Zaif, and they handed him over to the Americans. He was tortured. When he came out of that prison, he wrote a book, My Life with the Taliban, and this, Navika, is what he writes, I quote, "They have two tongues in one mouth and two faces on one head, so they can speak everybody's language. They use everybody, deceive everybody. this is Abdul Salam Zaif. It is not that they helped the Taliban. The Pakistanis betrayed the Americans, they betrayed the Taliban, they betrayed everybody. There is nobody that they have not betrayed. Now, I want to tell you something. You know, this whole thing about terrorism, Navika, let me make a very, very clear point here. Pakistan does not have the courage to fight a conventional conflict. They realize that in Kargil. They realize that. Their generals make these crazy plans, right? A lot of aggression. And then they don't know how to carry it through. And this has come through interviews of Pakistani army generals post-Kargil. They said that Musharraf said attack, we attacked, and later on nobody knew what happened.
Pakistan's capabilities of fighting or not is to, of course, get a fight towards Pakistan.
Now, I'll tell you what is going to happen. I'll tell you what is going to happen. What is going to happen is that our Army, Navy and Air Force are ready, and you guys are going to get hammered very badly. I'm telling you, you're going to get hammered so badly, you won't know which side is north. आपका कंपास खराब हो जाएगा साहब. ये होने वाला है और होना शुरू हो गया है. The line of control is on fire. Even now, as I speak, there is firing going on the line of control. Sir, INS Vikrant, let me tell you, Janab, aap meri baat sune. INS Vikrant, our aircraft carrier, is a stone's throw from Karachi, and the Rafales are currently practicing ground attack operations.
Please recall these visuals. 1971, when you had to lay down your arms, these are the visuals of the 93,000 prisoners of war who were taken. घुटने टेकने पड़े थे आपको. याद है आपको? Look at this. ये लाहौर तक पहुंच गया था भारत. आपको ये याद है? ये याद है कि नहीं तस्वीरें? ये बालाकोट की तस्वीरें देख लीजिए हुजूर. ये कारगिल की तस्वीरें हैं. देख लीजिए. प्लीज रिवाइज योर misadventures of the past. But Brigadier Nawaz, I want to ask.
Yes. I'll tell you about this. I'll tell you about this photograph also. Give me an opportunity. Yes, very good. I'm happy that you showed me this photograph of Abhinandan. Now you can put it down. Now I'll tell you. ऐसा होता है. मेरी बात सुनो सर, मेरी बात सुनो. आपने अभिनंदन की फोटो दिखाई है. एक इंडियन 100 पाकिस्तानियों को घेर के. देखो, ऐसा होता है कि एक शेर को सुअर भी घेर लेते हैं. ये सच है. एक इंडियन को 100 पाकिस्तानी घेर के उसको मारा है, एंड यू आर डिक्लेयरिंग इट लाइक अ ग्रेट विक्ट्री. अरे भाई, अभिनंदन का जहाज कहां गिरा? अभिनंदन का जहाज गिरा पाकिस्तानी ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर के अंदर. इसका मतलब उसने घुस के मारा. 100 ने घेर लिया गांव वाले पाकिस्तानी फौज. 100 सुअर ने मिलके एक शेर को घेरा. उसके बाद मुझे फोटोग्राफ दिखा रहे हैं, और वही आपका कौन था वो जो आपका आया था बंदा, वो मेंबर ऑफ नेशनल असेंबली, कह रहा था कि टांगे कांप रही हैं बाजवा की, माथे पे पसीना है, छोड़ दो वरना 9 बजे इंडिया अटैक कर देगा. अभिनंदन की फोटो दिखा रहे हो. एक आखिरी चीज नाविका, एक और चीज बताना चाहता हूं. ये जो कहते हो ना टी इज फैंटास्टिक, एक सच्ची बात मैं बता देता हूं. आज 93,000 फौजियों को 3 साल खाना खिलाया था हमने तो कभी नहीं बोला कि फूड इज फैंटास्टिक. आपका जो जनरल था नियाजी, उसने पाकीज़ा देखी थी. हर शाम को जॉनी वॉकर पीता था, हर सुबह गोल्फ खेलता था. वी लुक्ड आफ्टर ऑल योर सोल्जर्स वेरी वेल. आपको एक चाय महंगी पड़ गई. एक चाय महंगी पड़ गई आपको.
अब आपको चाय नहीं, रफेल आएगा, हिसाब पूरा करेगा. बिकॉज दिस टाइम you've gone too far. The blood of every single Indian is not so cheap that you are going to shoot them in the manner in which they have been shot, and you will have to pay for it. That is something. फराज सईद, आप भी जानते हैं और आपके देश वाले भी जानते हैं. फराज सईद, हलचल मची है कि नहीं? वहां तो आर्मी वाले आपकी सारी फौजें भेज रहे हैं लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल पर.
देखिए, हलचल क्यों नहीं मचेगी? जब इंडिया ने जब आपने ट्रांजिट रेट सस्पेंड की है, जब अपनी मिलिट्री को एक्टिव कर दिया है, तो हलचल क्यों नहीं मचेगी? ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ टिट फॉर टैट रिएक्शन. पाकिस्तान हैज टू टेक प्रीएम्प्शन. और जहां तक आपने कहा कि 71 के अंदर ये हुआ, आपने पास्ट की तस्वीरें दिखाते हैं, हम आपको करंट की तस्वीरें दिखाते हैं. पुलवामा के बाद यू ट्राई टू एंटर एक्सप्लोर मिस एडवेंचरिज्म, हमने उसका मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया. उसके बाद आपने इसको कह दिया कि सिंपल के पहलगाम के पीछे, अटैक के पीछे पाकिस्तान का हाथ है, जबकि पाकिस्तान की रियासत ने, पाकिस्तान की गवर्नमेंट ने कहा है कि आप हमें सबूत दें, लेट्स इन्वेस्टिगेट. और आप लोगों ने जहां तक कहा
कि सबूत दिया 26/11 में, 26/11 में आप लोगों को सबूत दिया, आपके जज ने बोल दिया दिस इज जस्ट लिटरेचर. आपने बोला बकवास है, अब हम सबूत नहीं देंगे.
Dossiers has gone. The time of dossiers has gone. This is not the India which comes running to you with dossiers. शहजाद पूनावाला.
बात के आसमान पे जब रफेल उड़ेगा और गूंजेगा, वो होगा सबूत. अब सबूत नहीं देंगे.
देखिए, इन्होंने सबूत की बात की. सर, मैं आपने सबूत की बात की. आपने तो पुलवामा भी डिनाई किया था. फवाद चौधरी ने असेंबली में खड़े होकर कहा था कि वो सक्सेसफुल ऑपरेशन था, हम घर में घुसकर मारे थे. तो इसका मतलब साफ है कि आपका लेना देना था. इमरान खान को कांग्रेचुलेट किया. दूसरी बात अभी आपके ही है, आदिल राजा, नॉट राजा हसन, राजा फैजल, जो भी इनका नाम, आदिल राजा बोलते हैं कि द पाकिस्तानी मिलिट्री एंड ISI ऑर्डर्ड पहलगाम, और वो एक्स सोल्जर है आपके. उन्होंने कहा है कि मुनीर डज नॉट डिजर्व टू बी अ जनरल. एक्चुअली मुनीर इज अ टेररिस्ट. ही इज अ टेररिस्ट इन यूनिफॉर्म. एक्चुअली मुनीर इज अ टेररिस्ट इन यूनिफॉर्म. बाकी के आपके टेररिस्ट जो है वो क्या बोलते हैं कि बड़े भाई का कुर्ता और छोटे भाई की पाजामा पहनते हैं. आपके मुनीर साहब को यूनिफॉर्म दिया हुआ है, तो वो है आतंकवादी, क्योंकि वो कहते हैं कि हिंदू और मुसलमान दो अलग देश है, कलमे की बुनियाद पर पड़ा है हमारा देश, और उसके बाद उसी लाइन पर आतंकी हमला होता है जिसमें हिंदू मारे जाते हैं.
Absolutely, and the man who will be on India's target is Pakistan's army chief Asif Munir. Asif Munir, wait, India is coming. Don't just give dhamkis of a nuclear bomb. India is the size that Pakistan cannot even dream of. India is going to breathe fire down your neck. Back off like you've never backed off before. Well, that's all the message from India to Pakistan tonight is. Thank you very much to my Pakistani guests for joining me on the show. On the other side, the big political debate.